Hello, so welcome back. So this first video is going to show you two ways that you can set up a classroom in Google Classroom. The first one is where you set up the classroom yourself by importing a load of email addresses, or the second one is by using a code that you can give to students and they can join the classroom themselves. Right, so the first thing you need to do is create a class. So making sure that you are signed in with your Ulster GS account, you want to click here, you want to find Classroom. It may be lower down if you don't use it very often, but you will have Google Classroom available to you. Once you get to Classroom, you will have a list of all the classes that you own or that you are a member of. You can see here I am part of a classroom owned by Miss Tingle, but you can set up a new classroom, click on the arrow, create class, and I'm going to call it AGS Google Class for Beginners. At this point there's probably just one setting that you want to change. By default, both students and teachers are able to post stuff on the stream. And you probably don't want students being able to post random messages on the home page for the classroom. So at this point, I would just go up to the cog icon and scroll down to this setting, stream, and just change it to students can only comment. That means that students will be able to comment on an assignment. For example, if you've set something and they don't understand, they can post a general comment to the class that other members will be able to see and respond to, but they won't be able to create their own posts from scratch. Now that's set up, I need to add some people. You will see that there is a class code here, and if you just copy that code and give it to the students, then when they go to Google Classroom, where you created a class, they will be able to join the class by putting in the code and clicking join. So if you don't want to, or you're not confident in adding the email addresses of your class, you can just on Show My Homework give them the class code, and then they will be able to just go to Google Classroom as you did, click on add, join class, and put in the code there. The second way you can get students to join the classroom is clicking on the people. You can see teachers there. Let's say I want to add somebody else as a teacher in this classroom. I can click on the add and I can add Helena as a teacher. Click on invite and that will send her an invite to this. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to bother her over the summer holidays. For students, you can click on an email address. So student, Nixon student, click on that, invite, and that will send them an invitation to the classroom. If you want to add a lot of students at once, then you will need to do this via some sort of email list. The easiest way I've found to do this, reports, student list, class list, set the effective date if you need to, so let's say September the 1st, search, classes of a teacher, me, and let's say 8 RCP, why not? So I've got the list of students in 8 RCP. Now what I need to do is I need to add their email. So if you go to the right hand side, additional information, email address, and drag that in. and that will attach the email address to the students. So you can export that, export all lists, okay, as a spreadsheet. And you've got the email lists. Now, annoyingly, you can see it's all got this MPH at the end, so you do need to do a find and replace. So on a Windows computer, Control F, replace, find, brackets M, P, H, close brackets, replace it with nothing, replace all, and that's given me a list of email addresses I can use. So coming down here, I can copy those. I can go back to my Google Classroom and I can paste in a whole load of recipients there. Add recipients. There you go. I've got all of those email addresses in there now, ready for me to invite to the classroom. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to panic them all over the summer holiday. But there you go. I've got my entire class set up. So I could click invite and then they would sign in. To show what it looks like from the student point of view, they're going to get an email class invitation from me to the Google Class for Beginners. If they click that, then they will have this button down here, join. Click that. They may see the option of choosing who they're going to sign is as. If they've got many Google accounts open as I do, they can click continue. I'm a student. And there you go. They can join the classroom and they get a little introduction to how it works. So create posts, if you've enabled that, and see when new assignments are posted there. From the teacher's point of view, that's me now, if you look at people, it will now show that the student is there. You can email the student directly if you want, or you can invite guardians of that student. So let's invite me3. So add the class to Guardian email summaries. Guardians will receive a summary of the student's work and class announcements. Do you want that? Do you want the Guardian to see all the classes? Probably no thanks. So if you want, you can add parents as well. Okay, hopefully that was useful. See you next time.